Hello, everyone. Thank you for watching today. Today is Friday, February. Oh my gosh, I'm way off. My mind is in such a busy morning. It's October 8th. That's what it says on my calendar. Crazy morning, but I wanted to get this video in today because I have a crazy busy day the rest of the day, and wanted to get this in because the topic today is you have a choice to be happy. Now, I'm just going to give you my thoughts. Just something to think about today before you get into your weekend. Now, we all have moods. To my family and close friends that are around me often, I say this a lot. They go, "You don't look happy." I always say, "No, I'm happy. Just my mood right now might not be look like I'm happy, but overall, I'm always happy." Because the things that I think about is it's a choice to be happy. I know our moods. Like sometimes things happen, a bad deal, you're having a bad something happen in your personal life, health, life, death. There's things that go on in your life, but I really reflect those to me as those things happen that it changes my mood for a while, because ultimately the choice is, do you want to be happy or unhappy? It's a choice. And some of the things, it's crazy to think of that we put conditions on our happiness. Do we do that? We put conditions. There's always conditions. You're like, well, if this happens, that happens, I'll be happy. I'll be happier when that happens. I will be sad or unhappy if that happens, and I'm unhappy today because that happened. It's all conditional. But for me, anytime I get in a bad mood, I try to think of all of those happy people around the world that don't have the choice. They don't have all of the options we have, but they're happy. They choose to be happy. Do you know that about 10%, close to 10% of the world population doesn't have access to clean water? About 30% don't have running water. And even crazy statistic is up to 60% of the world doesn't have indoor plumbing and access to just their where they live and their waste. And these hundreds and hundreds of millions of people, you would think is that this is like every single one of them is unhappy. We would be unhappy if I couldn't have access to a clean drinking water, easy accessible, that it even comes in bottles that we could get at every street corner if we don't want to take it from that dirty tap that's right next to you. I just joke. You see, years and years and years ago, you would think, yeah, we're going to bottle water, like, and pay for it. What? Are you crazy? Who's going to pay for water? We could just get that right out of the tap. I could see my grandparents, years and years ago, think that was a crazy idea. Who would pay for water outside of a tap? But so those people, and then I read an article too, and I know I'm going back and forth on this, is I read an article that the United States is on the Forbes list of happiest countries. We're 18. Last year, I just looked it up this morning. Last year we were 19. We moved up a little bit for some reason. Good. But there's 17 other countries where those people, when more percentage of people say they're happy than here in our country. I'm not going to get into politics. I'm not going to get into the things. Yes, there's great things in our country and there's bad things in our country, but we could all choose to be ultimately say, I'm happy. Yeah, I don't like that this is going on. I like that this is going on. But when someone asks you a question, ultimately deep down, are you happy or are you sad? And you would think, almost everybody here in our country, outside their mood, the things that are happening in their life now, should be ultimately happy, you would think, compared to not having running water, not having a toilet, not having access to a shower and be clean. Again, there's people in our country that don't have access to that, but there's whole countries and tens of millions. There's more people there's more people than all of the people in the United States in the world that don't have access to a toilet in their home. More than the whole United States. Imagine that many people without that, and you would think all of these people got to be majorly unhappy. I think it comes down to just needing and wanting. I'm just assuming, I'm just rambling here, those people just don't have, they don't see they don't have many choices. So they have a choice to be happy. This is my choice. Get up, do what you need to do for the day, live, try to be happy, and get through their day and whatever things they do. I'm not even going to go into different people in different countries and what they do with their days, but they choose to be happy, some of those people. Where here, if we got up one morning and we're in their circumstance, we'd be extremely unhappy or in a bad mood, putting in that scenario, in that life situation. So the point I'm trying to make here, so I'm rambling on, is that I do that with myself. And if I'm in a bad mood or feeling unhappy, I think of all of the blessings that you have, all of the opportunities that you have. Anybody watching this video has access, I didn't even look up that statistic, access to information. You're on your phone, you're on your computer, you're on your laptop, you're on your iPad. Maybe you're on all three. You got your phone, you got your laptop, you got your PC, you got your iPad. We have access. How many, there's billions of people that don't have the things that you're having. Because last night I went out to dinner, left my phone in the car. Can you believe that? I was offline for like an hour, and I felt weird, and I felt, wow, it's nice having access to your phone and can connect with your loved ones and people and being accessible, not just for business but for personal life. How many people don't have access to that? How sad would we be if all of a sudden there's no more cell phones and we can't, our kids, our parents, our loved ones, our people we just can't connect with us and talk with us? We have to figure out a time to call them on the phone. Or what happens if we don't have a phone? How upset and sad would we be? But there's billions of people that don't have those things. Hopefully this makes a little sense, because I was thinking of this topic today. So the challenge today, the challenge this weekend, is to choose to be happy. And remember, your mood of what you're reacting to is just temporary. No matter how bad things might be, or how things, terrible things happen to people, sickness, death, you name all the things that are terrible things. But those are all temporary moods that affect you. And then someday you will again have the choice. Time to be happy now. Time to be back to where and act happy. Because all those things that happen are in the past. And those things are not going on now. And living in the past or worried about things happening in the future. So the challenge again today is choose to be happy. Again, you could be in a bad mood today, but decide, I'm going to get this over with this today. I'm going to sulk in it for today, but tomorrow is a new day. I'm going to be happy tomorrow, or at least act happy, because you have all this opportunity, all of these gifts, and should be grateful for the things that you have every day. So hopefully that starts a little rambling on, because I had no real notes. I was just thinking about this topic today and just want to throw it out there in a video today. So that's it for this Friday. And this week, have a great day, a great weekend, and reach out to me if you need anything. I'm happy to help and set the time aside for you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.